this video we'll be cooking groundnut soup okra. Well, if you say okra, that's up to you. So the first thing we are going to do is to buy our okra, very fresh ones, and then proceed to wash them. After washing them, you're going to get rid of the dirty water and replace with clean water. Now for our second ingredient, we have some fresh tomatoes. I know a lot of people say tomatoes helps to get the draw of soup, like okra soup. It is not going to draw like that. Anyways, we are going to be using tomatoes, and our protein of choice here is beef or meat. Now we equally have some diced or chopped onions. We will be adding some of this to our meat in order to boil it, so it tends to release a very aromatic flavor. Now add some of your onions, if not all of it, and then proceed to add your pepper. For this recipe, we'll be using 2 Scotch bonnets, yellow of course. If you're old on this channel, you definitely know my love for yellow pepper. Now we equally have some seasoning cubes, and I have here with me 2 Maggi cubes. So I'm going to be seasoning my meat and then add some salt. Then proceed to boil this until tender. Now proceed to cover your pot and let this cook. Over to our next ingredient, we have crayfish, and I'm going to add my crayfish to my mortar. Then select the dirt out of it, and I'll show you guys shortly. You can as well proceed to blow this, because if you cook okra with crayfish that is not properly cleaned, it definitely shows, especially if it is plain okra soup. Worst of all, if vegetable oil is your cooking oil of choice, it is going to show. Once your meat is almost ready, we are going to add our tomatoes, let it cook, and then peel the skin. Add to a blender and then blend to a fine paste. This is our meat stock. We'll be using this shortly. So this is our blended tomatoes. We are definitely going to set it aside. And do you remember the crayfish that we were pounding? Here it is. We always pound our crayfish alongside some pepper. But if you do not like that, you can blend your pepper or pound it separately, so you know which quantity is going in. We equally have some ginger and garlic and our chopped okra. If you're somebody who likes to actually blend yours for a more slimy texture, smooth slimy, that's up to you. The star ingredient here is groundnut paste. So we are going to fry our groundnuts and grind it. You can as well blend this, but that's okay. Whichever part you choose, it's okay. Now we have our cooking oil of choice, which is palm oil. So we are going to add some to our pot. Let it heat up, and then throw in some salt and some onions. Fry the onions until translucent. I love onions because it helps release some good aroma or flavor. So when it comes to building flavors, I'll definitely recommend onions. Now we are going to add our ginger and garlic, and this is another aromatic builder. So we are just going to make sure we fry this alongside our onions, and once that is ready, we'll proceed to add a tomato paste. Make sure you cook it until the water gets dry and it is no longer sour. So this is our meat stock, and we are going to add our groundnut paste to it. Hot water helps dissolve groundnut paste, or hard paste I'd rather say. So just add it to it, and then after mixing, this is what we have. The rest of the lumps will dissolve in the pot. So once our tomatoes is properly fried, we are going to go in with our groundnut paste. Use our spoon to mash out the excess chunks or lumps left. Add some water to reduce the thickness of the groundnut paste. Once that is like that, we are going to cover the pot and let the groundnut paste cook properly. Once it is ready, we are going to go in with our beef. So this tends to cook alongside the groundnut paste. Cover your pot and let it cook. Once the groundnut paste is ready completely, we are going to go in with our okra. This is one of the last ingredients we'll be going in with, And trust me when I say, once you add okra to your pot, do not overcook it. So once okra is added, just know that your cooking time is finished. So you're going to add your crayfish and give this a good mix. Now, when I tell you that this was so aromatic, I kid you not. Add some water if too thick, and then just let it cook for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and it is ready to be served. The reason why water is being added to it is because it is too thick. If you want your okra very thick, like I always say, this is based on your preference. So this is served with bene kasa, also known as Hausa fufu, and this fufu is nice. I don't know, I'll give you guys a video of this on my channel. And this okra did definitely draw. It was slimy, and I definitely enjoyed this meal. You can eat it with gari, you can eat it with water fufu. Thank you guys for watching.